It's your laptop, you operating stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Gingerbread person.
What is this?
Don't. It's from Justin's. Look at the title.
Can someone connect to the live stream on their phone?
Pretty sure we're on.
Yeah.
Is it? Is it?
Live stream. Live stream. Live stream.
Is it live right now?
It is live right now. Okay, my computer is fucking up now.
Oh yeah, it's working.
Woo! All right.
Hello.
Sound works too.
If we all
Yes.
test it all at once, it's like an experiment.
But is it
So
actually,
60 is-
like,
we just take one sound.
is it
from
doing
one,
the
so
weird thing it was doing?
Yeah.
There you go.
2% Jazz does John Cage on the next
Okay.
album.
Yeah.
You know, I do John Cage a lot at night.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do
maybe.
we have watchers? Yeah, we got viewers.
Hello.
Simon and Garfunkel write a song about John Cage? I guess.
Hey y'all, sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
Always.
Always, everywhere.
Yeah, I would say if you doing it from the drive might be a little more reliable.
I'm not Jake's heads right now.
Hello, everyone love my
Oh, no, it's
face.
not. Hey, what's up?
Jake face, Jake face.
Oh my god.
What?
Potatoes. Has, oh my gosh, that's a whole story with Scott. my
Oh,
roommate.
maybe I know
And
what to
Scott,
do.
You can see it up there. It's our religion.
What is a tato?
It's a
Alright,
whole
let me-
Do you know about our Lord and Savior?
I do not know.
Are we gonna preach about Tato on the stream?
What is tato?
Okay.
It's a religion. Just go look at them. Just go look at them.
No, that's not gonna be.
You'll understand.
Search.
Oh, it's like a Irish brand of potato chips?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like the OG Irish brand, I think.
It's a
The
stupid name.
original Irish.
Can I have a
person.
bag?
They're Scots. I would not. Those
He
are.
gets very possessive about potato.
I mean,
Yeah. I haven't even tried them, so.
the secret is in the flavor.
Here,
So-
just search "moving on" in your drive.
You don't taste it, you'll never know.
That's fair. I'll potato later, I guess.
You know, reading about it is like reading
Okay,
about
here,
food,
wait.
right? Well, okay.
You
Oh,
went
you're
into
in.
that analogy so confident,
Gotcha.
and then I could immediately see, like, nope, the train's about to crash.
It's like, wait.
Okay. Search it again. Like refresh and search again.
Change my mind, actually. Could I get some coffee?
Yeah, go.
Where's your mug?
Not in there. In drive.
I don't know, I think this is where I usually find it though.
I closed it because I saw something from like right. It's like in the comment feeds.
People here?
Huh? Yeah, I think there's people. There's people in the thing.
Yeah.
We're
working on it.
difficult. Coffee.
Oh
Technical
my
difficulties.
goodness.
2%.
Okay. Go search. Like refresh that and search it again.
I hate how when you log in, you're viewing it as creator. Like, no, leave it as person.
There's an option.
Moving on. Moving on, then on. Yeah.
Oh, search up final drafts. That might be why. What? I just shared it with that.
Stream
Is this working?
giving me difficulty.
It would give you difficulties. Grandpa trying to use your smartphone.
This was his.
There's a place down yonder.
Lucidchart makes intelligent diagramming easy and helps your best ideas become real. Start from scratch or get started with templates.
Are they all gonna have ads on YouTube?
Okay, you can turn that off. I think we are good to go, ladies and gents. Welcome to the 2% live jazz, 2% jazz album, a listening party. Moving on. This is our newest member, Christian Bauger. There he is, in the flesh. Jack Casper. We got John Self right here. Joe Koziak right here. We tried to get fancy with mics and it did not work, but that's okay. And we've been doing this for like, I got here at 1 and I've been working on it, Jack, and we still had technical difficulties.
Long day.
The next one is gonna be fancy as heck.
But you know, we're just going to start because y'all have been waiting patiently and we thank you for it. Thank you for listening. Thank you if you donated. Thank you for being here with us and with 2% Jazz. We're going to start off the listening party with a tune that I wrote with Mr. Tim Abashan, professor at Truman State University. So yeah, it is a very good song.
It says you.
fun part is how well he adapted to whatever rhythms or chords I was putting out.
It's also really cool after like spending several semesters in classes with him, and like teaching us aspects of soloing and writing and all those things, and then hearing him solo over music and hearing him like in context the things that he was teaching us
Hey, that's better than the last album. The last album was about. So that was a long week.
The first album, I mean, we probably recorded like, we were lucky if we got that first one. But this one we were tearing on through.
Yeah. Set up in Wrong Daddies. Shout out Wrong Daddies.
shout out.
Wrong Daddies.
Shout out Shade.
Old workplace. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not working there right now. So. But yeah, that was a fun time. Honestly, that was during the middle of COVID too. So
It was summer.
So I've got my
was
essay
hot
written,
in there?
and I've been working on it for about a week. So now I'm going to show you how I use Grammarly to edit. Okay, so
It is what it is.
So this one's very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Just-
A Jake Wilson special.
So this tune, I wrote it inspired by a certain Latin groove that Latin pianists take. I forgot which one. I think it's either. Yeah, it is 1-1-0. Yeah, and it's in 7/4 because why not? No, that's how I heard the groove. So that's what inspired it. And I love how Christian in the melody so lightly and softly adds that
I mean, that's just kind of. I mean, I guess just personally, don't like to be as much of the front runner of an ensemble. I like to sort of do background, not atmospheric necessarily, but just more background accentuations and just atmosphere to the section. And I think that really especially works well on Very Beautiful, where you have sort of an atmospheric beginning that develops into a groove very quickly develops into like a
Yeah.
Oh, it is Jack's birthday. Tomorrow.
He's finally turning 16.
That's good. Eat more sugar, unless you're very healthy. And diet. I came with
It also helps that it wasn't like the thing of the piece. Like it would have been more gimmicky if it was going on the whole time and it was like this big, kind of a big deal. But it's just this extra layer that's there in the intro and at the end, and then it adds flavor.
I think I brought out like 9 different types of shakers for you guys. I was like, does this one sound better? What about this one? This one's got a little bit of a lighter tone, you know, like accent, and I was serious about it. I was like, yo, we gotta have some shaker on this, but like, what kind of shaker?
You're the only
Make any equation no problem with Chegg. Finish your semester.
Are you kidding? Oh no, we're on conversation quarantine.
Yeah, we
Alright.
we cannot hear any of this live with you, so
Unfortunately, gang, I have to go. I have in 20 credits. I am busy all the time. I have a PMA thing I have to do tonight, and then I have projects that I have to do tomorrow.
well, everyone say goodbye to Christian, the newest member of 2% Jazz.
Yes, I'm honored to be here. I'm eagerly awaiting musical frontiers in the future. Thank you, ladies and gents. I'm off the door. Okay, there we go. Good night, everyone.
See ya.
All right.
Conversation quarantine conversation. Another Jake Wilson original.
Yeah, this one, I wanted to play with the bass line. I did. That's what you're hearing.
Simplest explanation.
No, but the bass line is definitely a counter melody to the main melody.
You wrote me a really cool bass line. I liked playing it.
And you portrayed it beautifully, Joe.
Thank you. This one just
I think it was.
slaps.
I enjoyed it just
Which
because.
one was like adapting to each other's styles on the fly, even take to take. Like, it gets into the section where it's just like really funky and grooving. That might be what's playing right now as they're listening. We didn't do that on every take. I don't think it was just that one take. We all happened to just like, we're feeling rocking out right now, and it's awesome.
Yeah, my favorite part was definitely the rock groove. After that almost ballad like.
Yeah.
That was definitely something. I don't know. That was in the score. I thought.
Was it?
I didn't think it was.
Okay, that was something that was in my mind, but not the score.
I think it was a combination of dissonance and something. Like, everybody was like, yeah, let's do this. And just kind of everybody caught on. So
Yeah, and then John starting it with the guitar. That was kicks it off.
Yes. That's one of my favorite things about playing jazz in general is just like no two performances are going to be the same.
well, and there's always, there's those things that you don't see in the recording session, but one of them is.
Welcome to the Disney
there's a
Bundle,
section at
where
the very
Disney
beginning
Plus,
of the song
Hulu, and
John
ESPN
starts
Plus
playing,
come to life on all your screens.
And it's just like so slight, but when he did it, I just looked over and I remember being like, yeah! Like, I was so into it. It was so
Are we talking Brenton?
Yeah. Let's pull the volume of the track down a little bit. This one a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Maybe a little bit more actually. That's loud stuff. All right.
All right, yeah. Let us know if that's working.
Yeah. At this point, we were hoping that people might send in some questions for us over the chat. Any questions you have for us about anything, really, and we will answer them.
Here's one. What do you do for inspiration when you're writing tunes?
What do we do for inspiration when we're writing tunes?
Oh yeah. Who asked that?
Kevin.
Kevin, my brother.
All right, Kevin.
What inspires us? What inspires you, John?
Well, Jake, I'm glad you asked.
Kevin. Yeah, thanks, Kevin. My brother, Kevin. Go visit his art page.
Inspiration is manufactured. It's not spontaneous.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting. Explain more.
You create your own inspiration. You choose what you're inspired by. When I write music, a lot of times I'll look at stuff and be like, wow, look at that flower. That's a nice flower. And then I'm like, well, how would I musically describe this flower? And like, you just try to think about, I try to think about like pictures of sound, and then when I get a snapshot, you try to expand upon that and then like develop that idea into a more thorough and fleshed out composition.
Yeah. I like that. Joe, what are you inspired by?
Mine, for me, it's usually like just a random little idea will just pop into my head, like while I'm sitting around at work one day or something. Whether it's like an idea for a melody, which might even just be like 3 notes that pop into my head that I'm like, what can I do with that? And then from there, I have to figure out, well, what chords would sound good with that? Or I'll get a chord progression popping into my head. Or maybe chord progressions from other songs, like, contrafact idea kind of things. But usually it tends to be one of those, just like the littlest thing will pop into my head and just like that little seed, and I just have to expand upon it.
Something I wanted to try that I haven't done yet is taking a contrafact and then reharming the contrafact.
So like
basically you just like then basically write a different tune.
I like that idea though. Like you would have a chord progression from one song, you write a different melody to it, and then you throw out the old chord progression and write a new chord progression with the melody.
Fits the melody, yeah.
Okay, I like that. I haven't thought of that. I'm gonna try that.
Most of my tunes are more what Joe does. I usually just hear either play with melody or harmony, and then Conversation Quarantine was a mixture of playing with that melody first. The melody came first, that's what hatched first, and then the harmony came pretty easily after that.
Yeah.
And then Promiscuous Woman was similar, but Very Beautiful was definitely mostly rhythm and harmony before the melody.
Jack?
I mean, I don't know. I think I tend to be inspired by not so abstract things. I more or less am inspired by what I'm listening to constantly. I think I listen to a lot of Latin music, just obviously for my studies, but I've really been inspired. I was inspired when I was writing on the first album by Pancho Sanchez a lot. So he was one of my big inspirations when I was younger too. So I don't know. It's a combination of those artists that inspire me, as well as those pieces that I listen to. So it's, I don't know. I don't like to give away all my secrets either, you know. So
One thing. So with this song in particular, Fireside was it was the first jazz tune I ever wrote. Obviously, not the first one that we recorded. We tried to record it on the first album, and they wanted me to play the melody on an upright bass, and that was a bad idea. So anyway, but it was the first one I ever wrote, and in this case, a portion of the melody was kind of stolen. I was like trying to learn how to be a better like jazz guitarist, and I was like looking up some various things on YouTube, and some very obscure video on YouTube of a guy just like soloing and stuff, and I like stole a little bit of that and, you know, opened that up and expanded it and turned it into the melody for this song. So this one's a little stolen, but you know, it happens.
Jazz.
Yeah.
It's definitely a great song. It's one of my favorites of yours.
Well, thank you.
Other than Cautious and then Indifference.
Man, Cautious,
Cautious, I want to re-record that one.
it's all downhill from Cautious for me, honestly. that was the peak. But
Man, Cautious is so good.
It
That's
is.
like jazz standard worthy.
well, thank you. I appreciate it. Is Fireside still playing? Are we on?
Yeah.
Just for a little longer.
well, if you got any questions, remember, please throw them in the chat. We would be happy to answer them. You know, anything related to our music, our group, individuals. So we're all in.
Oh, we got a
Oh,
question,
you got a
Jack.
question?
Do we?
Scott Casper asks, I wonder who that is, but when will you come play in Kansas City?
Well,
Well, we got half the group is there.
Serene Sounds.
Yeah.
Serene Sounds, me and John Self.
Keep an eye out on the Facebooks.
I'll be joining you guys next summer for a whole year. So we'll have the three of us in Kansas City. So
Yeah.
you'll definitely have to come check us out. Hopefully Joe can come make it down. We might be able to get some full 2% shows.
Yeah.
Are we
Pretty
playing
fun.
Bethel?
Yes, we'll play Bethel.
Yeah.
I like Kansas City. I went there the first time recently for a bachelor party. I didn't know what to expect. I mean, it's a big city. The roads don't make sense. But the drivers are so much nicer than in other big cities with roads that don't make sense. So
Yes.
I had a good time there. I am 100% down to go back again.
Nice. Got good barbecue too. Better than in any other state.
We have reached the peak of views. We're at 11.
11.
Man,
Welcome,
that's
welcome, welcome.
wild. That's so many people. Oh my gosh.
As long as it's
That's more
more.
friends than I have.
Oh,
as
now
long
it's
as
10.
it's-
Someone left. Well,
as long
thanks.
as it outweighs like
Yeah.
our band. You
Yeah.
know.
Do I need to sub in for Jack until he moves back to Cape?
we
We would love to have you play with us,
Uh-huh.
That's
Mr.
a
Scott
yes.
Casper. That would be amazing.
That is a yes.
Oh man.
Actually, Jack, you're out of the band.
You're being replaced
Oh yeah.
by your dad.
Okay.
Yes. Jack, you want to talk about
Yeah.
Baffle a little
Oh,
bit?
okay. So this song is really interesting because it ties into the song that we did not play tonight, which you should go listen to on our new album. It's called "Ghoulin' Around." So that piece, I take credit for composing it, yet it was more of a real collaboration between Joe and I. What we did was, you'll hear in the beginning of Bathel, we've got a drum solo introduction, and we took, like, how many takes we did of that? 10? Maybe 7? We did a lot of
Let's say
takes of
7.
Bathel. And we took all of the drum solos, the introductions from the failed takes, and we put them together, and that is Ghoulin' Around. So it's a bunch of, it might seem like one continuous solo, but it's a bunch of small introductions that have been spliced together. So, and I loved it. You know, I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. Like, there's not a clear, I still can't, you know, see where I start and stop some of my introductions. So
That's good.
it's kind of cool. I mean, Joe, could you talk a little more, I guess, about how you did it?
Yeah, so I mean, that was something I just sort of threw at them as we were in kind of the later stages of production. As he said, I like took all the various drum intros and put them in one big project and spliced them together, like rearranged them where I kind of thought like a nice progression made sense of the different takes, like into kind of one more overarching composition. And then I just sent it to him one day. I was like, hey, here's this, tell me what you think. And we ended up deciding to go ahead and put it on the album, which I was very happy about. Yeah, it was interesting to, like Jack said, kind of be co-writing it, because obviously all of the playing is his. That was all his own original kind of, you know, improv sort of stuff. But then me to take it and rearrange it into one cohesive piece was a very interesting sort of experiment.
You did well, too.
Well, thank you.
And Jack, I used Ghoulin' Around as a more than once as a meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a part in this, so we're not listening to this live with you because we don't have our setup
Audio.
finalized. But there's a part where John and I speak with each other better than those other takes for sure. And so that's part spoke to me personally on this one.
I personally enjoyed it, as it was probably one of the first true mambos that we play as a group. And
Oh, I wrote a true mambo, Jack?
I would say it was very authentic in terms of how we did it in performance. I mean, we had the right bass feature, we had the right drum patterns, and the comping styles were there. So it was very authentic in that sense, and it was different than what we usually do, which is typically bossa. Or
What's the difference between a samba and a mambo?
Samba's gonna be like samba's street samba. It's like it's small variations in the rhythm, and then instrumentation is a big one. So you can have sambas in like a jazz setting, and obviously all of these styles have been adapted for a jazz setting. But for the most part, I don't know. A lot of people learn Latin and they learn bossa. And sometimes, you know, samba is considered a fast bossa, which is somewhat true but somewhat wrong. You have to read more about it to fully understand kind of the differences. But yeah, mambo's Cuban, so different country. So
What how does like choro compare?
I'm not really well versed on choro.
Okay. I'm
yeah.
not either. That's why I asked.
There's just so much, like, and you know, this is really recent literature. This is what they're discussing and what I'm trying to go into for my field of musicology. So yeah, you know, choro is something that's very closely related to mambo and a lot of the Latin styles. It's an earlier variation, but I can give you some books if you want to read about it. But yeah. Yeah, if you want to learn more about what I'm writing about with bossa nova in particular, I'm working on my master's thesis this next spring, and I'm gonna try and find ways to post my papers online. So I'd love to have people read them if they can. But yeah, so yeah, what are we on right now? Did we change songs? Didn't we?
Yes, we're on Night Step.
Oh,
The vibe solo.
Yes.
Wish Christian was here to talk about it.
Yeah.
We got this song featured on KTRM recently, actually.
did.
So shout out to my roommate Scott Krause, music director. So, but Yeah, I like this one. It kind of was a throwback, I felt like, to our roots of playing bebop music.
Yeah.
Which is what we did a lot when we were a jazz combo originally. So, wait, who wrote this one again?
Me.
You. What was the inspiration behind this one?
This one was one of those where it was just like a little series of notes that popped into my head that I thought were like just sort of unusual, I suppose. Like a somewhat unusual. What are they even? Tone collection, whatever you would call that. That I just wanted to mess around with. Most of that is in like the B section of it. But yeah, just random series of note that popped in my head and decided it would fit well to just a nice fast swing. I really also enjoy those kinds of pieces where the A section of it is pretty slow and easy to play, and then the B section comes and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
The B section comes fast.
I do a lot of those, I feel like.
Yes. Really easy, like starting and then just deep slope. It's fun though.
Yeah.
Honestly.
This might be one of my
Indifference.
favorite tunes.
I
Yes.
love Indifference.
This one was one for me where I just told myself I should try writing something other than a swing. So I was like, let's write a 7/8 funk thing.
It
So
worked.
this one was kind of more manufactured. Like, I told myself this is the idea I want to pursue. Just sort of tried to figure out whatever I could come up with. Yeah, I don't know what else.
I think
Say what?
what's impressive about your writing style is how easy it is to read as a composition. Because that's something that I struggle with it when I compose. But because of that, it turns into a strength, because then John goes, hey, we should put this in Very Beautiful. And I go, yes. And then Jack goes, hey, we should also do this in Very Beautiful. And I go, yes. But I do like the grooves and how systematic it's all laid in front of you. Just execute, basically.
Yeah, this one in particular had a lot more like active, specific compositional things going into it. Like a lot of tunes that I write, I mean, since we're so used to playing out of the real book, I will just like write a lead sheet that looks like it's from the real book, and then just will, talk about more specific things that need to happen at whatever points. But trying to keep the sheet music pretty simple.
I'd say in general we keep to the real book formatting.
Yeah.
Just because it's familiar to us, and it's kind of a universal language among a lot of jazz musicians.
It's true.
Lead sheet form.
Yeah.
So.
Also, Camden Webster asked if we're going to the Duke 'em in after this.
Yes, that's my brother-in-law.
Maybe.
So it's certainly possible.
It is a Saturday night in a college town.
Yeah.
So.
That is a possibility. I don't know, maybe if Jack is feeling
He's buying?
Maybe.
Yeah, Jack's buying.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Also with this one, another example of the kind of co-writing process, because when I had originally written it, the main chunk of it is in 7/8, and then I originally had the little like chorus bit in 5/8, which was just
Three of us rehearsed that, and we came up with the idea.
yeah. That was honestly, I'm gonna admit, was just kind of complicated for being complicated's sake. I was like, let's do some like prog rock shit. But then they, after rehearsing it for a while, were like, what if we did it in 4/4 instead?
Let's keep it basic.
Yes. And it really does sound so much better. It
It's just,
ended up really
It
good.
was a good melody. It just,
Yeah, it was just
I just remember
hard to
one,
put together.
I remember like not wanting to do a disco groove, but also really enjoying doing a disco groove.
Yeah.
So it's a fun piece, but another 7/4. So a lot of what I did in the other 7 piece definitely translated over to this one a little bit.
Yeah.
Which was very fun.
So are we playing Overlaps?
How long are we going now? We could play it if we want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's been going on
About
42.
Yeah, we've been burning through this.
Yeah.
We've not stopped once.
You got a lot to say, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I was expecting a lot more awkward silences.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we could. There's a couple of tracks then that you will not have heard from the live stream. The opening track, Streets of Fall, and then Ghouling Around things.
So you'll have to go check them out.
Yes. Both
we're
lots
on-
of fun.
Where are we on? We're on Spotify, YouTube,
We're on everything.
Apple Music.
Apple
Yeah.
Music. Yeah, we're on everything.
Are we
Tidal?
on
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud? Yeah.
I
think
SoundCloud.
we-
I don't think SoundCloud operates through
Wait, guys, we're not on
DistroKid.
Roblox. We're not on Roblox.
We're all.
We need to.
I think we are on Tidal. I have to double check on that. Got to
Are
fact
we-
check myself.
Are we
but
on?
We're on Deezer.
Are we on Mario Kart?
No.
I play Mario Kart.
We're probably gonna play Jack in Mario Kart tonight.
I wish I had that though.
Oh yeah, you don't. How do you have a Switch with no
we can
Mario
get it.
Kart?
We can get it. It's not
Okay.
hard. So. But are we still on Indifference? We're going to Overlap soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm indifferent. You guys want to
Oh.
move to? We can just overlap it with the last one.
Wow. Yeah, we can skip ahead 2 overlaps if you want.
It's too easy.
I don't know. What if they're intrigued?
Well, then they'll have to go
I'm
on Spotify and listen.
Okay, yeah. If you're listening live, then you're gonna have to listen
Not live.
not live. Here's Overlaps, baby. Oh, that's a Chromebook.
But first, I love it when that happens.
Unskippable too, man.
The worst kind.
Well, no, gotta get that money somehow. Yeah. Well, it should be.
So
Very small amounts.
So I like at the end of this tomb, we overlap.
Yes.
really?
That
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
That was a decision made later in the process. It wasn't written with that idea in mind necessarily. This was a couple of notes popped into my head, and I went from there. And it was just a pretty straightforward tune. And then as we were rehearsing it and then recording it, we were like, what if we had people overlap? Because, the title.
The amount of puns that got thrown around in the rehearsals that for this song and some of the other ones,
Yes.
ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Yes.
Offensive.
Offensive.
Most of the times I was indifferent towards it.
But some were very beautiful.
Wow. Wow. That was nice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. I did on the announcement. I did promise we would give away a free T-shirt and CD to a random
That's
person who is supporting us in this live stream watching right now. Is there a way we can pull up the viewers?
Kevin says volume up a little more for this song. I have been trying to look for the viewers, but I can't actually see who they are. We can see who's chatting with us.
Oh wait, if you're a viewer, comment right now, and we will pick a winner, and we will announce it after the live stream.
Yes.
So
You have to check our streams, our ways of communicating. Words.
The digital ways of communicating.
The webs.
So if you're watching and you want a chance to win a free shirt and signed new CD by all 4 of us, maybe we'll get Christian involved if he's not, doing 20 hours of college assignments. Camden and Judy, okay.
And Bree,
All right.
my family members. Thank you all for watching.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting Joe, the most popular.
I don't know if that's true. Jake, you're the most popular to me, in my heart. But also John is the most popular, and then Jack's there.
I'm here. What's up? You can't be on this couch anymore tonight.
No, I
my
love
house.
it.
I think Man, we don't have my family in here, so
They're watching, but
they're not commenting. Maybe.
Yeah. Well,
Well, looks like I'm getting adopted by Joe's family.
Yeah.
So.
Family, this is Jake. He's my new brother.
Jake Koziak.
can we all be Koziaks now? Is that okay?
You know, we are all brothers. We're all 5 Mu Alpha brothers.
Oh, you're missing a haunted tour.
I am.
Yeah, bro. How you doing?
It does sound fun.
Oh.
Yes.
Rat's feathers.
We're not missing anything though, because we have each other.
This guy.
Well,
Where's the music at right now?
Well, we're
So
gonna,
we got
we're
about
gonna
a minute left.
We're gonna play it out. We're gonna play
Yeah.
it out. Or we're gonna switch to Charles Mingus Sextet at the Cozen.
We have another
Okay.
question. Is he Jake from State Farm? The answer is yes.
Yes, with sweatpants.
In a sweatshirt.
Pranked.
I actually thought about a fun name the other day. If we started a different band, we could call it Robin and the Jays.
Robin and the Jays, yeah.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Actually. I like that. a
That is
lot.
good.
So, but we're trademarking it now. So, you
So-
viewers out there, don't you take it.
We haven't. Yeah. So, you have some time if we did want to take it.
Not much though.
You just gotta find 3 other dudes with J names and some dude named Robin.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do after this? Jack
Probably gonna duke them.
is gonna buy us drinks. John's gonna buy Jack drinks.
I have a buttload of equipment I gotta pack up that we had this
Didn't
whole
use.
yeah, we had a whole big fancy setup and then we could not get it working and then it like was 7, so we said, all right, throw it all over there. All right, looks like the song is in.
That-
That.
That is the end.
Ooh, Charles Mingus. Worth playing, but this is about 2%.
Yeah, I want to play so many good things over there, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Um.
go ahead
Yeah.
and not.
Get it on Just Us now. All right.
All right.
There we are.
Hey,
Hey,
hey.
friends.
So, thanks for coming to this live stream. If there's any questions, we will be picking out the winner. So if you haven't commented, you still have a chance to comment. Put your name in the drawing. We'll draw randomly from a hat. Jack will throw in $1 million from his savings account. That's a joke.
That's a guarantee.
That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't sue us. We
Please
don't know
don't,
what
yeah.
we're doing. But yeah, we will pick someone. We'll announce that soon. Thanks for tuning in.
Also, we are we're working on album 3.
We
It
are.
works.
Where it's in the very early writing stages, so it's going to be a little while. But album 3 will come out.
Yes. Yeah, we have planned out when we're gonna turn in compositions. We have a official email we use. We started doing live stream right now.
I said I made an account on Squarespace, so we're gonna maybe have a website.
We
at some
are
point.
maybe gonna have a website at some point.
Yes.
So, definitely progress is being made. Did we think we would get this far?
No.
Did that stop us? Sometimes.
Did that stop
Sometimes.
us? It did sometimes slow things down, for
Yes.
sure.
But it mostly did not entirely stop us.
And that's the important part.
Yes.
All right, well, keep up with us with everything 2% Jazz on the social medias, on the interwebs, in the metaverse when we're there. But yeah, for now, we're going to tune out. Thanks for tuning in. We're 2% Jazz. We hope you had a good time as much as we did. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.